Hey guys, it's Heather here from Cash Flowing Life, and I wanted to talk to you today about one of my favorite books in the last year that has really helped me identify my personality based on how I can get myself to do something. So, I've always struggled with holding myself accountable and doing things, whether that's doing something that scares me in my business or something simple like creating a schedule to go to the gym or habits around food or things like that. So, I heard of this woman. Her name is Gretchen Rubin, and I heard about her about 2 years ago from the Balance Bites podcast. I think Diane Sanfilippo, who's she's a paleo blogger, um, influencer in the paleo community. Originally heard about her through that podcast. And Gretchen Rubin has a book called Better Than Before that very briefly goes over these personalities. But the book Better Than Before is all about how to form habits, and it is super awesome. So I do recommend you read that book too. But her most recent book called The Four Tendencies came out earlier this year. I want to say in September. So actually, I guess not this year. So September 2017. And it's all about the four personality types that she has found to help hold ourselves accountable. So the four tendencies are an upholder, and that is someone who meets outer expectations as well as their own inner expectations. So they're the person that, we usually call them the type A personality. Like, if they want to do something, they'll go do it. They're the person that you can rely on to just get stuff done or help out. So they're the person that we all turn to who can just get anything done all the time. They love forming habits. They love having routines, stuff like that. The other one is an obliger. So they meet outer expectations, but they have problems meeting their inner expectations. So usually this is someone who, and it's the most common personality. So usually, my good friend and my husband are both obligers. So if I just make a general assumption of hey, when you get home, can you unload the dishwasher? And they would oblige and say yes. So it's hard for me to understand obligers because I'm not one. But the next one is a questioner. So they resist outer expectations, but they're able to meet their own inner expectations. So they're going to question a lot of things around them, and they're often going to ask the question, why, if you ask them to do something. Or why should I do that? Or they're going to be doing a lot of research before they make a purchase or before they make a decision. And it usually takes them a while to make decisions. The fourth personality is a rebel. So rebels resist outer expectations, and they also resist their inner expectations. And I am a rebel. And rebels are super hard to understand. I have a hard time understanding myself sometimes still, even after reading the book. And here's what I found out about myself from being a rebel. So, we're not able to change our personality, but we can create systems that allow us to work with the things that help us resist whatever it is that we want to do. So, in terms of starting your debt snowball or paying off debt, me as a rebel, I have to know my inner why, and my inner why for doing that has to be really, really strong. So for me personally, since I was the one that decided that I wanted to get out of debt in 2012, it was all of my own decision, and I had a really strong passion for why I wanted to do it. So I didn't really have a whole lot of problems or resistance in setting up those systems in place because it's something I really, really wanted to do. And I wanted to be someone who had freedom in to do whatever I wanted to do, whether that was work more and save money, or work less and have more free time, or pay off one debt so I can hit a goal of going on vacation for the next one. But I have noticed throughout the years, especially since this came up, the way that I am able to resist my own inner expectations. And a lot of the time, it has to do with me resisting something that makes me feel uncomfortable. So for me, that often will mean making money and putting myself out there in a environment or an experience that is uncomfortable for me, and then I will completely resist the expectations, and I will of anyone that wants me to do something, and I'll also resist my inner expectations of how I feel I should perform in that environment. So this book, and I listen to audiobooks a lot. I don't really read because I feel like if I'm going to take 2 hours to sit down and read a book, I feel like I would rather take a nap. So I listen to audiobooks a lot, and because I can listen to them in the car when I'm commuting to work, or while I'm cleaning the house, or kind of whatever. So the book is called The Four Tendencies by Gretchen Rubin. And she does have a quiz on her website that's free, so you can find out which of the 4 tendencies you fit into. And it's super, super interesting. So I feel really lucky that I am the rebel and that I am the one that decided that I wanted to get out of debt, and now are on our baby steps where our goal is to pay off our house. So I'm really thankful that I'm the rebel and I'm the one that originally came up with that idea. And my husband is an obliger. So he just kind of he's on the same path. He wants the same things as I do. And he is pretty much just obliging to whatever plans I come up with. And we're just kind of going with it. This can backfire a little bit if your spouse is an obliger. They can, you can be too close in a relationship to where your expectations of them have no meaning or validity. But it talks more about that in the book. So I just want to share this book with you guys because it has completely transformed the way that when I feel like I'm resisting something, I have the skills and the ability to realize it and then ask myself why I'm resisting it. And it's really, really helped me with getting unstuck in where I'm at. And I am all for learning more about yourself, learning more about your personality so you can, over time, just better your life, because I feel like the more that we understand ourselves, the easier things get. You need to have the tools in your tool belt of life to help you get to the next point. Get over the next hurdle. Get over that roadblock of whatever is causing you to either sabotage yourself, resist change that's probably good for you, and help you get out of bad habits, and just so that you can just be better, So anyways, I wanted to share this book with you because I think it is so awesome. I would love for you to follow the links down in the comments and take the test and let me know what you end up with, whether you're an upholder or an obliger or a rebel or a questioner. I would love to know. So yeah, I just wanted to share this book with you because it has really changed my life, just in the way that I view things. And if I am resisting something, I pretty much know why deep down inside, and I have to tell myself, all right, Heather, you're being a rebel, you need to knock your shit off. So yeah. So I'm going to link to her free quiz in the notes down below, and also the link to purchase the book, whether it's through Audible or just through Amazon. And yeah, leave a comment in the comment section down below, and let me know which of the four personalities you fall into. And I do highly recommend reading her book, Better Than Before, just all about habits. So. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.